Hello, welcome to Ragnvald the Power Work Builder. We got another installment from the lovely people over at Fanhome. So we got another package from Fanhome. We're working on the next 4 stages of the Knight Rider. Now you might be wondering why I say 4 and there's only 3 books here. They forgot to send me one of the books. But it won't be that big of a deal because all we're doing is the seats, and 2 issues are going to be exactly the same, as far as, putting the seats together. So I think we can get along without the 1 book. And I am wearing my lovely eBay Knight shirt to go along with our build for the day. So we will start out with issue 63 of our Knight build. Which is building the back part of, I would believe, the driver's side back seat. Because that's where we left off, was we built the bottom of that seat. Now we have the top, and then we do have the complete passenger side seat. So we'll just flip this open and see. So there's what we're doing. Just assembling the left rear seat backrest. So take our kind of a nice piece here, and our little foam pad, and we'll put that together like we've been doing. It's kind of funny because the foam pad doesn't quite go all the way to the top, but yet in the instructions it shows it goes from top to bottom. So they didn't make it long enough to really go, top to bottom there. Interesting. All right. Well, anyhow, we'll move on to putting the this black piece in, making sure that we slide it under the tabs. so that it'll look like that. And then we'll put 4, 5, 6 DP screws. We'll put 6 DP screws along the edge of it. And then it looks like he wants us to put 2 NP screws down here at the bottom on each side. So I'll get my little screwdriver out. DP screws. And we'll just Guten tight those screws. Okay. And one more DP screw. There we go. And then 2 MP screws. Well, is that actually gonna bite in there, or? Huh. Doesn't really. Doesn't really bite in there. That's weird. Kind of weird. It doesn't really get, tight. It just kind of goes in there, but it keeps turning. Interesting. So, all right, well, in the interest of trying to save a little time, I'm going to skip ahead to issue 65. And I'm going to do the same thing on issue 65 by putting the back part of it together. So that way we have the similar stage done with that one. That way when we go to move on, we can actually move on and put the parts in the car. So now I just need some more DP screws. Next month, I was looking at the World of Wayne channel, and it looks like next month I'm going to receive the metal chassis part of kit, because I'll be done with the interior this month. Okay, and then I need NP screw. Like I said, I don't know what good an NP screw does, because it doesn't seem like it really bites in and holds anything. But okay, well, there's the back of the seat. Now we'll take the back cover and we'll put that on our seat. Kind of sandwich it all together so it'll look like that. And then we'll put 2 BP screws in well, put 2 in this side and then 2 in the other side. So a total of 4. Okay. Then we'll grab the back of this one, putting it together. Put these in here. All right, so there's the two backs of the chair. Now skip over here to 64, and we'll put the bottom of the passenger seat together. Put a little foam piece in there. A little plastic piece. And then we'll put 3 DP screws in here to hold the bottom of it together. There we go. Get those little tabs up. So back over here and get my 3 of my DP screws. All right, so that's together. Then what we'll do is carefully get out the car. Take this lovely dust cover that I got from Power Work Upgrades to keep the lovely Knight Rider car from getting all dirty. And we'll grab our floor pan here. And yeah, I do have the dashboard installed on mine. You're really not up to that stage yet, but I did it just so I had somewhere nice to store it, so that way it didn't get all beat up. So anyhow, so we'll continue on. Let's get the bottom seat in here. Move the little seatbelt out of the way. And then we hook the bottom down with a BP screw. Now I know the last time I did this on the other side, I had to wrestle with it to try to get it to line up right. And still, I'm not quite going in there right. Well, let's see. Come on. There. There's a couple little pops there where it kind of fell into place, and now, as you can see, it's in there. So there's the bottom two sections. So that actually completes 64 of our build. Then we need 2 BP screws on one side. That would complete 63. And okay, so this is all the next step. Yeah, okay. So so where's the so you got BP screws there. Oh, actually, never mind. Yeah, 63 and 65 are putting in the in this part. So I think it's BP screws for the other side too. That's that magazine that I'm missing is to tell me what screws are for this other side. But I think they're BP screws. So get 4 BP screws out here. And then we'll try and get this in here. Now you'll see there's some little black nubs here. Those have to go into those screw holes. And I didn't quite hit that mark. Okay, this is becoming very fiddly. Okay, I got one side in there. All right, that's one. That's one seat back in. Now I'll fiddle with the other one. So hard to see where the screw's at. Come on, Mr. Fiddly. Alright, well, this one's just being a fiddly little fiddle and not wanting to go in. I can just get one screw in, and then I can get the other one in. There. Got one in there. Now, let's see if I... Well, this one just wants to be a fiddly little bugger. Not go in where it's supposed to. But in the end, I got there. So there, the interior of the Knight car with the beautiful Mike Lane black carpets, and you can see the beautiful Mike Lane tan floor mats. And then I also got the Mike Lane dashboard vents on both sides. And then over here, I've got the Powerwork Upgrades chemical analyzer and computer printer. Cool thing about the computer printers is they asked online if there's any ideas they wanted for the Knight car, and I said, yeah, I want a computer printer. And I showed them a picture of it. 24 hours later, I had a computer printer, and it even has a little printout tape there. Another mod that I have that I got off of a different website, called theknightrider.com, is this little tape deck. And it does come with a free little tape deck, tape to go in it. So I'll have to take the dashboard apart to put that in, but no big deal. So anyhow, I get this screw off my book. So now what we need to do is it says it wants us to install the floor pan into the car. I suppose I can't really do that because I need to install that tape deck. I was gonna put that tape deck in there, and I gotta to take things apart in order to do that, unless I can just... It's got some 3M tape on it. Maybe I could just 3M tape it right on there without having to take everything apart. I mean, it looks like I'd be able to just tape that right over. Yeah. I should be able to. Yeah, I should be able to just maybe mount that right over what's already there without taking anything apart. Well, let's try and see if we can't do that. I mean, worst comes to worst, I'd have to take it apart later on. Let's just see what we can do with it. Yeah, you know, I actually kind of like that. I think that'll work. It might be a little hard to put the tape deck in there, but I think for now that'll work. Maybe later I'll fiddle around with taking it all apart and everything. Maybe putting it together the right way. Okay, so now it's saying that okay, so alright, I gotta get the car down. So we're gonna put this aside for the moment. I gotta bring the car over. And it wants me to disconnect the wires to the front of the car. Door switches, the motor cable, the headlights, fog lights. Okay. Then these wires go off the back of the car. Okay. So now what it wants me to do is it wants me to train these wires to go up through this firewall. Okay, so if you look at the firewall, let's see, over here on this side, right there, there's a gap there, and you'll pass those wires up, and then they'll come out the top here. So, get that wire there. That one. Go there. Pass that one up. Okay, so there's only one wire that I can't really pass up through there because it's not long enough. Well, I think I might work on this off camera. A little bit, but there's the wires coming up through there, and like I said, there is one that's down there that doesn't really come up. I'm just trying to figure out what that wire is, because maybe I need to leave that one connected so I can get it to come up. Here, so I got the motor wire. So and then it also talks about routing all these wires back here, so that way routing all these wires back here, so that way they're in place. And you'll secure the floor of the car with 4 GM screws, and then you just go ahead and plug everything back in. You know, all this rat tail mess on the back, you'll plug that all in, and you'll get that all plugged in, and then and then you'll connect the steering shaft. You'll connect that up with a couple GM screws, and then you'll hook up some hoses that are laying around, and then issue 66, which I got right here. You actually don't do anything with that until next issue, but I know for a fact that this is going to be your cover for your wires. So once you get all your wires put in place, this will go right there, and then this is your tray cover that will go over. That'll go over everything else. Speaker, all these wires are kind of in the way of each other at the moment. They're all kind of fighting each other. So then, so this will eventually sit on here like that. Oh, with this underneath it. But you won't do that until next month. So I don't quite understand why, really why they gave you these two pieces if you're not gonna, hook them into the car this month. So you'll want to keep those safe. Other than that, like I said, that's what we'll look like after we're done with this month. I'm just gonna set this up here for the moment, and I'll work on putting it all together and getting it all finalized. One thing I do want to share with you guys ahead of next month, just because I do have it. I have more Mike Lane carpet to install. Because I do it. Because there's the floor mats I put in from Mike Lane. This will be coming up in a future episode. I don't have that at the moment. I did install this into the front bumper. You can see the grill right there. So that's a Mike Lane mod. I showed you the dashboard grills, and I also showed you the front carpets for the Knight Rider car. And here's the dirty version of the tow bar receiver that I still yet to install. But I thought we would install the trunk carpet, since I have that piece right here. And then we can put this together. On the car. Now, it did take me a little bit to figure out how to do this exactly. Now there are two little side pieces that, oh, I see, these are the side pieces for here. So there's like a little screw hole on this one, so that goes on that side. This would go on that side, and then you got the smaller piece that fits kind of on the back like that. And then this is the piece that goes up over that. Now this does have a really nice texture to it, you know, tan texture. So if you wanted to just go stock, you could just build it stock and not even do anything. But Mike Lane does sell a really nice carpet mod, and he does have the show tan carpet as well as this black, but everybody was doing the tan, you know, the show, and nobody was really, you know, advertising or showing off the black. So I thought I'd be the first one to do that and make my car unique. And I've been waiting on these parts for several months, because I've had these pieces since I got the floor pan for the car. I had these pieces before I even got the floor pan of the car. And I just been waiting for the months to go by that, you know, I'd get the parts that I could use these with. And just like that, you have a beautiful black trunk carpet. And that, like I said, that will sit up here I'll sit up here behind the top of the battery. Anyways, if you liked that video, found that video entertaining, like I said, I will get the car, buttoned up. I don't want to make too long of a videos of me sitting here struggling trying to, piece it together. But yeah, that's it for this issue. That's it for this month. And coming up on the channel, I will have the Nissan video. I will have the next video of the Nissan coming up. I also will have later on, I will have the next installment of the Fast Cars. They forgot to send me one of the books, so I can't really do that video until I can get that book. They accidentally sent me a book that was a month ahead, so I got to get a hold of them and take care of that. I did get this beautiful blueprint from Powerwork Upgrades for the Eleanor, but Eleanor's on delay. Don't know when that'll get back on track, but I do have a beautiful blueprint for it. And I also been working on a semi-trailer. If anybody can guess what that trailer will eventually be, you can put it down in the comments below. But I'm working on a little side project of this trailer here. So, hope you enjoyed that. I've been Ragnvald, the Powerwork Builder. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.